Hello everybody, welcome to my let's play of Dishonored. We are playing High Chaos. We just finished the first mission, or I will refer it to as tutorial mission, and now we are here in Hounds Pit Bar. I still don't remember whether it's bar or not. But this is basically our home base. Like I said before, I've played this a lot of times. I almost know where everything is, what we're gonna do, but this I wouldn't call this a walkthrough, but I'm definitely wherever I'm going, whatever I'm doing, it's with a known purpose. Like not exactly like now. This doesn't hold any goddamn purpose. But alright, we just reached the Hound Pit. We were saved by some friends. Let's see what they have to tell us. Alright.
We can continue this later, Lord Pennant. The man of the hour is here. Corvo, I'm Admiral Havelock. A true servant of the Empire, like you. Until the Lord Regent purged those of us who wouldn't recognize his claim on the throne.
And I'm Lord Trevor Pendleton. I represent the nobility in our little group. But we all act as equals here at the Hounds Pit Pub.
This is a momentous occasion, Corvo. I'm going to come out with it. We've been building a coalition of loyalists, aimed at ending the Lord Regent's tyranny and restoring the throne.
At risk of execution, we're committed to finding young Lady Emily and seeing her crowned as Empress.
We've got big plans, but we can't do any of it without you. We need your skills, your ability in a fight, and in helping us, we're going to help you destroy the men who murdered the Empress.
Sorry, you must be exhausted. We can discuss this further after you've recovered. But before you retire, you should introduce yourself to Piero. He's challenging at times, but his industrious mind buys him that right.
Yeah, Piero's as much an artist.
So now we've got to look for Piero.
Go talk to him and then get some sleep.
Sure.
Talk more when you've rested.
Sure. So let's see.
Good to have you with us. Nothing
So there's two guys. They saved me from the prison, and now let's just say that we are rebelling. Definitely rebelling.
We made the weapons we left for you on the way out of Cobra.
Oh, I see. Yep, Piero's I would call a technician, a very interesting technician guy. He's a scientist, and he has an interesting personality. He if you remember the guy who did painting Sokolov, he has this very interesting relationship with Sokolov. Alright, there's a lot that we can do now. We could explore the place. Fuck. Okay, I'm going down. Yep. There's not much of a thing to do right now except collecting cash as much as you can. This is the basement, I guess. Unbreakable door, you need a key. Alright. Oops. Wait. Let me up. Okay, got it. So, let's see. We're gonna look for Piero, but before that, I'd like to loot. Oh, Piero's workshop key. We'll have that in a while, I promise you. I'm just exploring. There's really nothing much actually, to be honest, but I love to find whatever I can find now. Like I said, the more money you have, it's a little bit more easier to prepare for the next mission to come. and it'll be good to know where you are. How is your place like? I mean, it's basically this area. It becomes I wouldn't call it battlefield. It becomes a hostile area towards the end of the game. It's very interesting. So it'll be good if you know your area, your place.
Do not attempt to approach or destroy a riverfront. Any items recovered from doing so are considered state property.
Let's visit Piero. Oh, I can't hear shit, man. Piero is a guy who sounds ooh, auto eject. Piero, like I said, it's a guy that is very eloquent, very interesting. The way he speaks is not that annoying. Let's see what's this. Piero's request is denied. Piero, no, I will not sign. Okay, I will not sign off these purchases. A bag of powdered crystal Tivian ore. What's wrong with the metals in crystal? King Sparrow feathers? If you need feathers, sacrifice your own pillow. Maybe at the academy everything you needed was paid for by tariff and handed out willingly. But this is my bar and what's left of it. And we're operating on a budget. We're running low on oil, food, elixir, building materials and everything else, so we've got to slow down. While I'm footing the bill, I will not approve your purchases unless they're absolutely required. No more copper wire or special herbs. If you need those things, go out and scavenge them. Half the city is in ruins, so no one's gonna miss any of the old outcrop you seem to need. He's right, that's what we've been doing, looting. Well, this is a long one. It's an excerpt from a series of newspaper articles from prominent natural philosophers by Piero Joplin. Oh, so that's his full name. So it is through no fault of my own that the average citizen has expressed a preference for Sokolov's elixir over my own formula, sold as Piero's remedy. A name I did not choose if you must know the truth. The public has spoken its usual message of idiocy, spending their coin as a means of selecting Sokolov's formula over mine, which I believe to be equal, if not superior. Much has been made over the popularity of these concoctions as a mean of resisting this remarkable new plague. I say remarkable because this strain works with an efficiency we have not seen in the history of the Empire. This plague, now making its way through the city of Dawnwar, is unraveled in its effectiveness. I have studied it within the blood of those so afflicted, and it is nearly perfect, elegant in fact. And while it is true that Piero's remedy and Sokolov's elixir are known to protect the body against the plague equally, my own has properties not fully understood which relate to the mind itself and the spirit. And it is in this way that my formula wins out. Here is where one should pay attention to this contest. For you see, Sokolov's elixir, with its emphasis on the brute animal body, is a crass groove better suited for the livestock. The subtle and secret variants in the key ingredients making up Piero's remedy ensure that it works on the higher functions that separate humankind from the mindless blue-jawed hagfish swimming in the Renhaven River. So basically what it's trying to say that, oops, sorry. I'm not sure, can you check, oops, sorry. Oh, can't really check the inventory here. Weird, no you can. Basically, Sokolov's health elixir heals our health, and Piero's remedy, he heals our mana, which is, oh gosh, sorry. Which you'll realize in a while later when we actually get to use our mana. And okay, I noticed there's something down there, a book. Can we grab it? Yep. Sokolov technology and the new age. Okay, one of the advantages of Sokolov's technologies is that they share the same magnetic socket for the tanks of the possessed whale oil they use as fuel. When a tank is exhausted, another can be plugged into place with ease, and the process is simple enough that any common workman or even the lower guardsman of the city watch can handle the task. This applies to the arc pylon and wall of light security systems, as well as the powered carriages used for transport by those who are wealthy enough to afford them. The only obvious downside of Sokolov's designs is the volatility of the tanks themselves. A few incidents have occurred, resulting in damage to property or bodily harm whenever one of the tanks has exploded. So they're talking about this. If it explodes on impact, and I remember reading somewhere where they said that this is a reference to Portal, like this is a portal. I'm not sure. Sounds cool though. And oh, I thought there's something to look, but basically, yeah. Where was I? This oil tank. If you oops. If you throw it, it will explode. It's quite fairly dangerous. What? This is how you fuel a tank. It's very easy, and it's quite smart because in some areas you can use these as weapons. They are obviously lethal, but you can use these as weapons. Yep. Okay. Yeah. To oh shit! I was so surprised. To do lethal kill, especially if you need to kill a lot of people at once.
Energy in whale oil arises from maintain life function in mystery ocean depths. The pressure and the cold are too much to endure without. I speculate that a human being might, by a process of adaptation, produce high energy humors in the body. I could build a tank that would slowly increase pressure on a subject over a long period of time and then observe them for years.
Wow.
Formulation of energetic substances developed. Surely the Empress was able to furnish me with facilities, subject to
So let's see, whale oil refilling station. Sokolov no longer has the upper hand with regard to the supplies of whale oil. The good Admiral has paid for the installation of my own system, which will enable me to work in this place. The oil tank dispenser, when activated, will produce an empty vessel for filling. So yep, basically it's just retelling how this works. What about this? Whale oil processing. Out at sea, they secure the bees with hooks with lines cast from the main ship and from several smaller boats. Buoys keep the whale from diving deep. Once it's caught, a larger hook is driven through the tail, which is used to hoist the creature up through the chute. They moan and bellow for some time as the men get them onto the deck, then lift them onto the scaffolding overhead. The ship adjusts its prow and returns to port in Dunwall, where the crew works on the great creature, slicing off the fattiest parts while it still leaves. Ooh, any more abuse, eh? Whale vivisection. Okay, remarkably, each specimen I had the pleasure of studying during the voyage possessed some minor variance in physiology. On the second leg of the trip east of Tivia, the crew hauled aboard a female, some 42 inch in length. I estimate she weighed 35 tons and the ship sat low, rocking side to side through the night with the thrashing. By candlelight, I took her apart, sketching and taking notes. Against the bellowing, I cut into the mass of tentacles around her mouth. Within, I found row upon row of teeth and a baleen running along the upper jaw. Through this broom-like structure, I assume she filtered food from the water that was too small to be chewed. And this is date counter responsibilities. When Wolfram New City Watch procedure, commissioned by the Lord Regent in the face of growing plague crisis, the date counter is a position that will only be given to officers usually of junior and middle grades. In most matters of edict or curfew enforcement, these officers will defer to the acting officer on duty. However, any date counter will have command in situations related to the plague and the handling of the dead, including those with late-stage plague symptoms called weepers in common parlance. Starting in the month of rain, interested officers may apply for the test and if accepted for the 2-week training tour. Pay will be administered in coin and rations of elixir at 1.5 normal per grade. Okay. So they're getting people to help, I guess. Hey Piero.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem.
Assassin is next.
What?
You're a wanted man, so everyone in the city knows this.
At this point,
Just
Piero feels creepy. Like an obsessed scientist.
can you see normally?
Yep.
Hands out of the line. There. Better now?
Yep.
I could create more for you.
Sure.
Upgrades for your gear, weapons, munitions. But our situation is desperate.
Sure.
Scavenge the city for valuables, and I will resell them on the black market. That's
Definitely.
money to craft the things you need.
Sure.
Tell me what I can make.
Yeah, let's have a look. So we have upgrades. We can buy ammo. Definitely upgrades. I have enough coins for upgrades, which is great. Let's see. Sure. And I don't need this yet. Not yet. How about I have 687 coins left. How about accuracy? Yep, that'll be good enough. We're going lethal, right? Thank goodness, I almost bought the sleep dot. We will need maybe a range and reload probably in the near future. I don't really need to get anything else. No, I'm not actually.
Your life will get even more difficult soon. You should rest.
Yeah, I know I should, but I like to look around
Very well.
a while more.
You know best. Let me know if you
Yeah, let me go. Alright. Alright, what I need is I'm actually looking for something. Piero's key, actually. I remember it somewhere in his house. It makes going to his workshop convenient, actually. Seriously speaking. Oh god, Piero, where's your key? I remember it was somewhere here. Okay, we'll come back here another time. I will get that key because it really truly is much more convenient. Okay, what do we have here? I don't think, have we explored here? Is there any coins to pick up? Okay, any coins? Anything for me to loot? Oh great. I would love to get some kind of a
Once served under Admiral Havelock. Captain Havelock then.
I don't know if he remembers me, but I fear it's rude.
There'll be upgrades for the boots so that when I run it wouldn't be so noisy. So let's see. Mysteries of Pandacia. At the Academy of Natural Philosophy, they speak of the Pandacia continent as a place of wonder where all of life has entwined and blossomed across aeons, producing a vibrant ecology unrivaled in the civilized world. The overseers from the Abbey of the Everyman, by contrast, talk of horror and hearsays, of cults of submen engaged in brutal, perverse rituals. The few who have travelled to the far continent and come back to the Isles, those who have actually touched the soil there, have returned with notes that describes vast deserts, deep jungles, and outlandish creatures that defy belief. Once in a generation, a great effort is mounted to build a colony there in hopes of this someone going to the port city to rival Dunwall itself, but to date these attempts have all ended in madness and failure. Okay. So, we'll come back here another day, eventually, where there's more secrets to unveil. But right now, I think we're almost done with what we can. Hello?
People say he killed the Empress.
Of course he didn't. People are
Are you guys like talking about me in front of me?
Okay. If the Admiral trusts him, then so will I.
Now, what I'm interested in this game, it's that how you play the game, high chaos and low chaos, affects the events, the lives of these people, especially Cecilia, and I forgot this guy. It affects them greatly in the sense of how they live on, or how they pass away. Oh God, you freaked me out, you bastard.
Pleased to meet you, Master Corvo. I saw you at court in happier days. But you might know me now. I was once a close ally to the Lord Installed.
Sorry, I'm not listening to you. My bad.
It was just a spy I was.
The others have no idea.
He's not a very nice person from the way he talks.
Please breathe 2 bottles of Dunwall Red, never mind which. Fetch a clean glass.
Of how he talks to Wallace. He sounds like a brat, a rich bastard. It's like so rich. He's cocky. He feels cocky. Okay. What's this? Gaffer's Tale, Volume 1. Gaffer's Tale, or A Gaffer's Early Adventures. My sister Nina and I left Sylvia together, saying goodbye to our aunt, the woman who had raised us since childhood, leaving behind our home city of Whirrrllllll and the cold but beautiful white landscapes we had always known. We boarded ship for Dunwall. Our parents had left us with a sizable inheritance, and we spent half of this getting to the capital city and establishing a small import shop dedicated to Tivian furs. Once I helped Nina establish the business, I was free to pursue my dream. Signing on with a whaling ship was the most exciting thing I've ever done, and I saw it as a means to an end. Someday I would captain my own crew and eventually own a fleet of similar vessels. With tears in her eyes, Nina kissed me farewell, and I did not see her again for many months. As an apprentice to the gaffer, I got to see the tracking and killing of the great beasts up close. Nothing had ever fired my spirit so as the wind and pounding waves racing after a wooden whale being pulled by a skein of cables embedded in its thick flesh. I changed more in those first 7 months than I had in previous 7 years. Whaling was beginning to put its mark on me so that Nina barely recognized me when I returned, tanned and sinewy with muscle, with the creases already wrinkling the corner of my eyes, but she could see that I was filled with joy, having found my purpose. Interesting. Sounds like a happy dude. What's this? Admiralty and Fleet, from a book on naval history. While each of the Isles has some form of naval fleet, none is more evident than that of Bristol, with its long proud history of great ships and the admirals who would command them. Boys come of age in the cities of Bristol, hoping to someday captain such a ship, and family dynasties are made up by those Captains would track down infamous pirates or crush seditious uprisings as during the Molly insurrection. In the times of war and peace, Bristol continues to innovate at sea. The ship designs of Anton Sokolov himself now represent the highest standard in the whaling trade, allowing crews to haul the keel up over the deck and begin their butchery and processing even as the ship returns to downwar. The crews can be seen working on their latest wheel as the ship moves slowly up the Wrenhaven River, coming to dock with one of the most powerful warehouses companies such as the Greaves Whaling House. Suspended in the rigging overhead and backlit by the setting sun, the silhouette of one of these creatures makes a moving sight as it cruises to its final resting place in the industrial heart of the capital city. Yep, I'm going around looting money and reading storybooks. What's this?
Log entry 1-4. Seems
It's a pity you can't sit here.
Martin's improvisations have borne fruit. The former bodyguard has been freed. He's an active staging location. Pendleton's voting block and my military.
Now, as the story progresses, Havelock records new entries every time you come in to check. I think, if I'm not wrong.
We need a man
So the story moves along.
Switch.
What the hell is the goddamn switch? So, oh, volume 2. He likes this book, eh? So, final passage. After more than a quarter of a century, I'm done with whaling, too broken to continue. What the hell happened in the middle? I've seen all the corners of the Isles and made more coin than most men in a lifetime. But it's all gone. I lived through an emperor and watched his daughter take the throne, fair young empress. Oh, but slain so young. Everything beautiful comes to die. I've eaten in every part of the known world and sailed in the loneliest waters you could imagine. I've seen the cliffs around Pandicea. Even the best of it doesn't give me an ounce of joy. Oh, the years come back across my dreams as a line of butchered bodies, long slick and sing among the waves under the moonlight, only to be speared by ugly, weather-scarred men who knife each other for a good pair of boots. Each year I had less time to come home. My tongue forgot the language of small chatter, and those who live in the cities thought me odd. My sister Nina hardly knew what to say to me during our visits. When she lost the business to the Lord Regent's crooked barrister, I was 100 miles east of Morley, gaff hanged frozen from the sleet as we tracked the first bull whale we've seen in months. I helped her as much as I could, but Nina died in the early days of the plague. None of it mattered. If I'm jaded and bitter, it's because this industry has taken away my dreams. The world has bitten me. Oh, so in volume 2, the plague has happened. So we're reading quite live about the plague. This is really, really interesting. Ha 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 ha. This is that creepy song that they made for this game, I think for the trailer. What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler? What will we do with the drunken whaler? Early in the morning, feeding to the hungry rats for dinner, feeding to the hungry rats for dinner, feeding to the hungry rats for dinner, early in the morning. Hey Lydia, talk to me, Lydia.
Hi, you must be Corvo. I am Lydia, at your service. The room is upstairs and ready. When they told me who it was, well, I thought you'd be older, like the actor.
Damn, I'm handsome, young and handsome. Can I pick a key? Or is that part of a... Nah. Okay, let's read this. Listening on the White Cliff, a series of overseer invocations by High Overseer Aram Templeton. And I say to you, brothers, it is here that we make our stand as a righteous force against the growing darkness. It is here that we unite against the spirits of the unknown that would drag us screaming into the night, never to return to our homes, to our families. Together we will serve as a rod to those who would stray from the herd, for the foggy grey wastes of the outsider. We will burn a bright fire with our virtuous actions, so that others will not lose their way. And to those who choose to wander beyond the walls of our homes in far places, we will strike at them swiftly before they whisper to their neighbors, filling their hearts with strangeness and doubt. Working really hard at it. I see. The bathroom! There's a book in the bathroom. They read. They read while they use the bathroom. I mean, everyone does that, right? The shadow on better leaf. Finding my way by the feeble light of the dying fire, I saw her working. A large needle moved in her hand, following precise esoteric patterns, knots and loops of seamstress craft from ancient days. Beneath her needle, his body clenched and shuddered, waking the wooden table. A morbid fascination pushed me closer until she turned her blank face toward me, resting the needle in his flesh. With a refined tone, she addressed me. So you are the lover, I presume. You too have been unfaithful, and it is now your turn to be mended. What the hell? Is this supposed to be a horror story? Oh! There's another book I can read. It's from a theatre play. So Lord Nathan Boyle, shaking with outrage. How dare you, sir? Clothes so in my very home. I should hand you over to the watch, depraved Tyrion. That's a harsh welcome for royalty, my lord. Your daughter treated me with much more hospitality. Alas, she has gone out for the evening, leaving me all alone. What are you doing? Leave this house. Go back to your frozen wasteland, pale rascal. Noted for anger between us, Lord Bill. Is it so wrong for me to be here? As I've proven, I've developed an affinity for you and your family. Oh my. Callister, your skin is so warm, it burns. I have no idea what the hell is going on. It's interesting. That's the bathtub, I guess. Oh, is this the middle? Too broken to continue, blah blah blah, we've read this. Okay, I didn't know it repeats. Basically, the first two playthroughs I did, I didn't really bother about I didn't really bother about reading stories. So reading them now, it's really interesting. And I'm still going around picking money. You can always do an upgrade before we leave for a mission. It's very interesting. So we are in level 1 again. I think let's head up, because I don't really care about Wallace. I don't like Wallace. I don't like his face at all. For one thing, I don't like his attitude when I do high chaos, because Wallace basically he bullies oh, hello. Okay, never mind. Basically he bullies Cecilia, which I find it really mean of him. Ooh, where does he sleep too? Just one coin? Why is there a coin there? Okay. So yep, playing high chaos means that I will dislike Wallace. Playing low chaos, I still dislike him anyway. He's a bastard. So I'm in my bedroom. It's pretty dingy, dirty, broken. No one. It's as if no one thought that I could make it escaping from the prison. Did you do that? No, it wasn't me. No, ridiculous. It wasn't me. I don't know why I did that. It's just for the fun of it. So alright, we're in the bedroom. Everything seems almost fine. Right? Coin. And another coin. And let's take a sleep. So I'll go to sleep now.